Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I've been sneezing my full head off this morning. I don't know what's going on with that. It's something in the air, I guess, pollen or what have you. Anyhow, let's take a look and see who's hanging out with us this morning. Oh, I forgot to turn my little light on here. Hold on here. There we go. Let's get some light on the subject here. Darren Bird's in the house. Good morning, Darren. Troy Pritchard just dropped by to give a thumbs up. All right. Appreciate that, Troy. Wilson Rubottom's here. Good morning, Wilson. Mr. Sharp is in the house this morning. How are you, sir? Steve Gronsky, good morning. Larry Galt. Morning, everyone. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, let's go, Brandon, indeed. He's killing it, ain't he? Don't even get me started. Good morning, all from a soggy southeast Michigan. All right. How you doing, George? He says, weather in my neck of the woods, showers expected, high 62, low 46, currently 51. All right. Well, that's not too bad. Mark's up early this morning. How you doing, Mark? Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. Let's see who else is here. Gary Hammett. Good morning. Hendricks Woodworking says, good morning, Dave, and all. 50 and overcast here at the North Carolina-Virginia line. All right. JR's here this morning. How you doing, JR? Good to see you. Solar Man's on the road this morning. You ain't going to get another scoreboard, are you? Stay off that Facebook marketplace now. Let's see. JR says, I'm surprised to hear today is Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. Well, let me double check. Because, I have been known to be wrong. I'm pretty sure because yesterday was trash day. And my trash day is Wednesday. So that's the only reason I'm on top of it. Jack just come in here. I don't know what he's wanting. What you want, buddy? Doc Whitaker's in the house. How you doing? Earl Walker, morning, everyone. Dave, thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Lou Thomas is here. Good morning, Lou. Don Allen. Good morning, Don. Welcome to the coffee sessions. Don't know that I've seen you before. Maybe I have. I can't remember. Ray Jones in the house from Dickinson, Texas. Good morning, sir. And David Burnett. Root canal this morning. Yikes. Yikes. That don't sound good. Well, like usual, I don't have much to talk about. I sit here, my desk is getting so junky with stuff. I've got all kinds of things. I can't decide what I want to model next. I did something yesterday and then I ran it. And it may or may not be the next tutorial video. I don't know. I'm still working out some details, and I think I'm going to have to modify that when I printed it out. And it works, but it doesn't quite work exactly the way I want. So I'm probably going to modify it just slightly. And then if I get it to work right, I will do another one of those little tutorial videos on it. And I guess I should, I didn't mention it in that video. If any of y'all watched it, I know a few of you did. if anybody's got a 3D printer and wants to uh, print the exact same thing I do, I'm happy to share the either the STL. Yeah, I guess I'd have to share the STL because if I shared the G code, it might or might not work with your 3D printer. So yeah, I'd have to share the STL. But I mean, you should, if you're watching the tutorial and following along, you should be able to draw the exact same thing I did. But if you don't have it and but want to print out the same thing, I'm happy to share the little stuff I'm drawing up because it's nothing. I'm not drawing this stuff up to sell it or anything. I'm just peeling around. But let's see here. Let me see here. Doc wants to know, did you stop flying? I get, is that for me, Doc? Are you asking me? I haven't flown on a plane in a long time, and I probably won't ever fly again. Although they have did away with the mask mandates. Uh, Here I saw that on the news where the pilot would come out or the captain or whatever he is, and announce that the mandates were done and people were cheering and pulling off their masks and stuff. Uh, but that's not the only reason why I don't like flying. It's just a lot of reasons. I won't go into it now, but so yeah, I guess if you're asking me that in answer to your question, the short answer would be yes. I did stop flying. I just drive everywhere I need to go now. Let's see here. Leo Stager's here. Just got home from the doctor. The finger's healing fine. Good deal. Good deal. That's always good to hear. Don Allen says, I purchased the equipment last year, but still working on my shop before I can put it together. Okay. When you say equipment, are you talking about a PC or something else? Man, y'all talking in code today. He said DTL. I don't know what that means. Hendricks Woodworking says, what are you drawing with? I'm doing, I've started using this Design Spark Mechanical, which is a 3D modeling software that I discovered probably a couple of months ago, but just recently started to really dig in and start playing around with it. And I'm really enjoying it. So what I'm doing, I did the first one yesterday. In case you missed it, I decided I would share what little bit of stuff I know and shoot videos of step by step how to draw whatever it is I happen to be drawing that day, and put it out there. Maybe that'll help some people learn how to use this stuff. Oh, Doc says he's talking about the program. You talking about that Microsoft flight simulator? I still haven't, but I haven't done it in a long time. It's kind of cool. It's pretty realistic and stuff like that. But it's like everything else. I get tired of stuff after a while and move on to something else. I've still got it. Still got all my little stuff and all. Maybe I'll get the bug and do it again another day or something. But yeah, if that's what you were talking about when you said flying, yeah, I've stopped doing that too. Yeah, Earl says he was talking about the flight sim. Yeah, I'm surprised people even ask me about that because I haven't done that in probably almost 2 years now because I don't think I did it at all last year. Of course, I didn't do a whole lot of anything last year because the heart attack kind of put the whammy on me there for a while. But okay, everybody else gets it. I guess I'm slow. You're talking about the Boomer Sim Pilot. Yeah. Yeah, I've still got that channel. I don't know if there's probably not any subscribers left because I haven't put anything out in a while. But nah, I like if you don't know anything about me. I mean, you shouldn't have to follow me for very long to know that I like doing a whole bunch of different things. And even before my heart attack, but especially after my experience with the heart attack, you realize you're only here for a little while, blink of an eye, really. So if there's something you want to try or do, you better do it. Get out there and do it. And if you like it, fine, keep doing it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to keep doing it. Go do something else. So that's kind of the way I am. You look on my channel, there's all kinds of different things, um, and that's why my channel pretty much sucks because I'll put out something and people go, "Oh, I like this guy. He does this," and then they find out that I do it for a little while, and then I move on to something else, and then they're like, "Well, he's not even doing that anymore." They'll probably unsubscribe. But that's the way I am. I like doing a lot of different things. And like I said, you're only here for just a little while. So if there's something you want, you don't want to be laying on your deathbed and go, man, I always wanted to do that and I never did. Just do it. Just do it. Get out there and do it. Okay, Don's talking about the CNC kit. Okay. I apologize if I can't, if your name don't ring a bell because there's so many of you. Used to, I could remember everybody when I first started selling those things. Somebody would pop in and I'd go, oh, yeah, I remember they bought a kit a few months ago, but now there's no way I can remember all of them. There's way too many of y'all. Too many Gatton ears for me to remember. George says, Microsoft Flight Simulator is as real as it gets without leaving your house. Yeah, it is. And that's why I liked it because it was, I'd had it years ago, back when it wasn't that great. It was all, because the technology wasn't that great. But then when I saw they were coming out with that new release, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's when you're doing it, you're looking at your computer screen, but the picture is so clear. I mean, it's like riding in a plane, looking out the window. That's what it looks like. But yeah. I still have it on this computer, and I open it up just to let it update because I know that they do updates about every week. So I always get way behind on the updates. So I'll open it up and do that. I will. I think somebody was asking me yesterday. I think. Um, okay, yeah. Well, I'm like that too. It says don't do like me. I've got too many well, I wouldn't call mine major projects in the works, and nothing seems to get done. Yeah, that's a bad habit of mine. As I get a lot of things started, and then it's hard. You got so many things to do. You're just overwhelmed. You can't decide which one you're going to work. And I was kind of that way yesterday because I had 3 or 4 things that I thought, well, I can draw this up, and I went back and forth with 3 or 4 different things until I finally decided on this one. I drew it up, and like I said, I printed it out yesterday. It looks great, and it works. It works okay. I'm gonna say it works okay. I want it to, and when you see it, you'll know why I say it's just okay. Because I'm gonna have to change it slightly to make it a little more stable because it's real stable that way. But when I turn this sideways, it wants to flop forward. So I've got to change that angle just slightly, I guess, to get the center of gravity moved back just a little bit more. Yeah, Mark says cough, cough, teardrop trailer, cough, cough. Yeah. Yeah, I still got the trailer. I've still got the extra tires and the extra axle. The problem with that, well, first, one problem was the heart attack. And then the second problem is now with the cost of lumber, and I mentioned this before, I want to build one, but I don't need to build one. And I'm not going to build one as long as lumber's high. And we'll see if it comes down. I don't think it will. But yeah, there's just no reason for me to spend a bunch of money to build that when I just want it and don't need it. So, uh, let's see. Gary says, Dave, your channel is like Georgia weather. If you don't like what you're doing, give it a little time and you'll be doing something else. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I am. I guess it's what do you call it? ADD or something like a squirrel. I see something shiny and I'm off doing something else. But yeah, Mark, I haven't even looked lately, but the last time I bought a sheet of plywood, the kind I use for the Gatton kits, it was $85 a sheet. Just ridiculous. And I like I said, it's out there. I may finish it one day. We'll see. But it's one of those things that I want to build because I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to have, but it's not something I gotta have. I've gone all these years without one, so I don't need one. I just want one, and I have learned as I've gotten older. I won't say wiser, but as I've gotten older, there's a big difference between wanting something and needing something, and you better learn the difference. So anyway, George says the downside of Microsoft Flight Simulator is that if you purchase third party add ons, they may not work when Microsoft decides to modify the program, as they do oftentimes. Yeah, and I found that to be true because I purchased one thing. It was a Mooney, I think, is what I purchased. And then I couldn't use it because it didn't work, or at least a certain function of it didn't work. And then they finally got around to fixing it, I think. But by then I was like, nah, now I'm kind of, you know, not liking it. So Gary says 2x4 studs in my area went from 750 to 680 in a week. I haven't bought or even priced any 2x4s lately, and I like to make stuff out of those. Uh, but I hadn't priced any of those lately. Mark says you really can't lose money on the trailer and axle. That will sell rather quickly if it comes to that. Yeah. Well, I'm still hanging on to it. I've got, I've still got all the stuff because I'm just waiting to see what happens. Maybe, of course, we're still, it's only 2022. We still got a couple of years of Brandon in there screwing things up. So I'm not too optimistic. And by the time, somebody gets in there and straightens this mess out and prices come back down, heck, I might be too old to do it by then. Not a spring chicken anymore. This isn't good news. Home Depot told me yesterday that they expect a 25% price increase by the end of the month. I don't know if it's all wood. 25%. Good Lord, that means an $85 piece of plywood go up another $20. How about that? But we'll see. We'll see. Lou says go to your local sawmills and see what they have. Mini sell dried lumber. Yeah. Yeah, I probably could if I wanted to. I could probably, because I just don't like going because I like going close to me, which is Lowe's and Home Depot. That's pretty much it. Anything else, I have to drive a pretty good ways or head into Atlanta. And, me and Atlanta just don't mix up. But speaking of that, did y'all see I hate to talk about this, but this was so crazy. It's probably on the national news, but they have video of a guy. Let me see if I can find it. Now I won't. They don't show the graphic part, but I don't know if y'all might have seen this. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can find it. It was somewhere in Atlanta, and there was a guy. I'll just tell you because I don't know whether I'll be able to find the video or not. But if you haven't seen it yet, you probably will. But there's some guy that pulls up and he's got like big old black SUV. I think it was probably an Escalade or something. I don't know. But this guy gets out of this car and there is a homeless person, or what I would assume is a homeless person, sitting on the curb, probably 30 feet or so down from where this guy parked. And he's just sitting there hanging out, you know. And as this guy gets out of his car, and it turns out this guy's a security guard for something. But what I found odd is that he wasn't very self aware. He wasn't, if that's your job as a security guard and you get out, you need to be looking around. It's like he didn't even look around. He gets out and he immediately starts walking away. This other guy comes walking up behind him, walks past the homeless guy sitting there, walks up, shoots this guy in the back, kills him. And the whole thing is on a camera. There's a camera there, And and this guy's got, when he walks up, he's got the gun in his hand. He shoots the guy. He's got a backpack on. He starts rifling through the guy's pockets, and the whole time that homeless guy's sitting down probably about 30 feet away, just turning like that, looking, watching all this go on. So then that guy nonchalantly gets whatever he wants out of the guy's pocket. Didn't try to look in the car or anything. And then he turns around and walks back into the woods where he came out of when that guy pulled up. And then the homeless guy gets up, no sense of urgency, nothing, gets up, walks slowly past where that guy was laying, looks at him and just kind of shakes his head and walks on off out of camera shot there. And then there's three more people that come walking up, two men and a woman. They, and there's a dead body laying right there, a fresh dead body. They walk up. The two guys are talking. What do? They go rifling through his pockets too. See what they can get. And they get something, a wallet or something. I don't know why the first guy that shot him, didn't get that. But anyway, they got something that the other guy left. And they're holding it up and they're talking, and the woman's standing there just nonchalant. And next thing you know, the three of them just turn around and slowly walk off. And I'm like, good Lord, is this what it's all come down to? Just kill a guy, cold-blooded murder like that, and then take whatever he's got and not even be in a hurry about it. You know, craziest thing of it. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, you will probably be seeing it on the national news because it's the craziest thing. You know, of course, I say that a lot, but every time I think I've seen something really crazy, they they outdo me and say, "Hold my beard, watch this." You know, crazy. But anyway, stuff like that that makes me not even want to go near Atlanta. It's a cesspool. It really is. Nothing but a cesspool. But yeah, we still talking about Home Depot stuff. George says pure bond price $80 a sheet. Left store without it. Yeah, yeah. It was 85 down here, or 84.70 or something like that. About 85 with taxes and all. Sean says TV has desensitized people. Yeah, it's just it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy the stuff that and it's like I don't know where it is, how it is where y'all live, but around here it's because that's what the local news is. Because I'm close enough to Atlanta that's everything they're going to show, and it's like that every day. A shooting, a drive by, some innocent kid gets shot by a stray bullet. Um, just on and on and on every single day. Just it's out of control. It's out of control. But who knows whether they'll straighten it out or not. He says 1x6x8 red oak, $43, but $11.60 for 4/4 sawmill run dried. Steve Wall Lumber in Mayodan, North Carolina. All righty. Mark says, I'm in a town of about 8,000. Our crime rate goes down at night. Do they roll up the sidewalks? I love little old towns like that where, I grew up in a little old town like that where they just kind of rolled up the sidewalks at night and there was nothing ever going on. Everybody knew everybody. So if you got in trouble, you better go home and confess to your mom and daddy because somebody else has already told them anyway. So, but yeah, it's hard to find little old towns like that now. It's yeah, it's hard to do it. All right, I see my time's just about up. I'm gonna get busy. I was gonna say a while ago. I think somebody was asking, and I don't remember who it was, or it might have been somebody that commented on the video. Maybe that's where I saw it. But anyway, I found out something kind of weird, and I'm going to do some more investigating here to find out what the deal is because I wanted to import something into a sketch into Design Spark Mechanical. And I thought, well, what I'll do is I found something online and I pulled it into VCarve Pro, and then I used VCarve Pro's bitmap trace, and that came out pretty good. So I thought, well, I said, surely the Design Spark Mechanical, you can import a DXF. So I saved it with Vectric as a DXF and then went to import it into Design Spark Mechanical. And it says you're trying to import an incompatible file type. And I'm thinking, come on, man, a DXF, really? So I don't know. I got to do some more digging. I do know that if you draw a sketch, and I'm going to be talking about this in one of my upcoming videos probably, is if you draw something in with Design Spark Mechanical and then you're drawing something else and you go, oh, I'd like to use that same thing that I did on that other project. You can go open up that other one, turn it into sketch mode, highlight it, copy it, then bring it, then go switch back to the project you're working on now, and you can paste it in there and then move it around where you want. So, like if you got something, uh, that's not maybe not difficult to draw, but just time consuming, you can save it, um, and that's I call it. I don't know if it's an official rule, but I call it Dave's first rule of CAD. You never draw the same thing twice. Uh, if you save it, and then you can always copy and paste it um, into new stuff, and use it without having. And plus, you can still scale it if you need it bigger or smaller and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I was really surprised. But I did go to Design Spark Mechanical and export something I drew as a 2D DXF, because that's one of the options. And that will pull into VCarve Pro fine. But I can't seem to get a DXF from VCarve Pro into there. And that's really discouraging, because DXF is, it's a very, very common 2D format. So that's just stupid if it don't do that. No, I don't know. Anyway, going to do some more digging on that, and whatever I learn or find out, you'll be seeing in videos and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good Thursday. I'll be posting the link here in a little bit. I probably should have posted it last night, but I didn't. But I'll be posting a link for the Saturday show. So anybody want in on that, let me know. Still wide open on that. So anyway, y'all have a good Thursday, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Take care.